So that, we just kind of consider that the end of the non-conference season, and starting a new year, 0-0. It's a big win for us. I think the balance was great to see. I thought we generated a lot of free throw attempts because we were aggressive and shared the basketball, and I think we would have had a heck of a lot more assists but we got fouled on a lot of our attempts. So I thought that was a really nice passing game by us. And we didn't press as much tonight, trying to work on some more of our half-court defenses instead, and still forced 25 turnovers. So good energy, real good energy. We just got to be a little bit more efficient from the three, and that would have been one of our better offensive performances of the year. We got to finish inside and hit those threes, and it would have been a good one.
Coach, can you just talk about 3 players getting 20 and 10 today?
Yeah, that's crazy. Those 3 players are capable of that every night. I'm not sitting there like, oh my God, I'm shocked. We were 1 player down in our rotation with Chanel being sick, and they maybe got a little bit more minutes. But Stroman did 21 minutes is incredible. I mean, 6 for 6, 8 for 10, 10 boards and 20 points. And really, she didn't hit the offensive boards as hard as she usually does. We only with 2 of them, but her defensive rebounding was pretty impressive. And to add 4 steals, so heck of a game for her. And to be that efficient in 21 minutes was pretty impressive. That's the most impressive double-double of the 3 of them.
Morgan, you just talk about your New Year's resolution.
Be nice to Coach.
Yeah, give her whatever she wants.
And what was working for you today?
I guess just focus on finishing around the basket, even though it was a couple of and ones that the whole team could have made, but mainly that was my focus, to finish around the basket.
And what did you tell Raquan? Because she had 16 steals in 2 games.
Yeah. Her defensive energy. I mean, she wants to change her reputation. Not that she had a bad one, but she came out as a 3-point shooter. Then she kind of became a combo guard and could do a couple of things. But no one's ever talked about her defense, and I think that's going to lead the conversation now. The girl plays amazing defense. Her steal to start the game was just incredible. Just on her own, just stunned the dribbler and took the ball and went. And we see it so often in practice. We feel like she could do it every time against anyone. We really do, and it's fun to see her. She's getting every type of steal, a cross-court steal, an on-ball steal. She's just in the paint, she's dropping and getting her steals. So just a very, very, very smart basketball player who's playing at a very high level right now. Coach,
can you just assess your team's play in the non-conference season?
I think that we were sloppy tonight. Overall, I think the non-conference, we won by a larger margin than we probably expected in a lot of the games. So that's what's going to be interesting. We know we'll have some close games coming up, and that's the one, question mark with us right now. Is we did finish out the Georgetown game in overtime and did a nice job there, and had some teams that were within striking distance that we sort of put away in the last 4 minutes of the game. But our last 4 minutes of basketball is what's going to determine our success in the ACC. That's what we'll be working on the next couple days.
And Morgan, how excited is the team for the ACC play to finally start?
Everybody's excited. I mean, coming in, it's 0-0 now, so everything's up on the boards. We got to get it.
And Coach, if I get to enjoy the day off tomorrow, what's the plan?
You know what? I'm actually going to
put.
I don't want to see them. I don't want to see the staff. I didn't want anyone to see them. But I do love this group, including the staff. But me and my computer are going to sit down and define Miami. And I'm going to go through those last 4 games that just hit us like a whirlwind. I mean, we haven't had a chance to watch ourselves on film. And I'm going to put that together and let everyone know their role very clearly. And, define Miami. And then have that ready for Monday as we go into ACC play.